Okay, I'm going to do some modeling of problems to help you out with your exit ticket. The first thing we're going to do is find the area of the shaded portion of this shape. If we look at the shaded area, it is right here. And what does that look like? It looks like a triangle. So I want to find the area of a triangle. That is 1/2 base times height is the formula. So I'm going to use this and plug in the base. What is the base? Well, it's the bottom. So it goes from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 across the bottom. So I place the base with a 6 in the top, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, all the way to the top for my height. So my area is 1/2 of 6 times 8. Half of 6 is 3. 3 times 8 is 24 square units. So anytime we want to find the area of something, identify what the shape is and use your formula. The next one is going to be area of a composite figure. So we're going to have to break this down into what we know. If I look closely at this, I have this shape right there, which is a trapezoid. And I have this shape underneath it, which is another trapezoid. So I'm going to look at the first trapezoid here. This and this are my bases. My formula for a trapezoid is base 1 plus base 2. So I'll add the bases, and I'll multiply it by the height, and divide it by 2. So for the red one, I have 14 plus 11, 14 and 11. Multiply that by a height of 5, divide it by 2. This equals 14 plus 11, following PEMDAS. I have 25 times 5 divided by 2. 25 times 5 is 125 over 2. I want to know what half of 125 is, and the answer is going to be 62.5 for the red one. Now I'm going to use the orangish one, which is the same thing. I have a base and a base. Again, they are 14 plus 11. It doesn't always happen like that, but in this case it does. Multiply them times the height of 3 in this case over 2. So 14 plus 11 is 25 times the height of 3 over 2. And I keep whittling it down until I get my answer. 25 times 3 is 75 over 2. Half of 75 is 37 and a half. You're probably going to want to use a calculator for that portion of this. That's fine. So my final thing is going to be add the two parts up, 62.5, 37.5. Line up the decimals and add. 5 and 5 is 10. 1, 3, and 7 is 10 again. Carry a 1. 6, 3 is 9, plus 1 is 10. So it's 100 inches squared. Again, find the shape you're finding the area of, use the appropriate formula, and if there's multiple pieces, add them together. Okay, the third problem is going to be a surface area problem. I want to open up Kira's gift box, so I open it up and I have a net that looks like this. And it said it was a cube. So a cube means all sides are square, meaning they're all equal. So I want to find the area of one of the sides. And we'll just do this side right there. So I have a square, so the area is length times width. So it's 6.5. Length, width is going to be the exact same thing, times 6.5. With a calculator, 6.5 times 6.5 gives me 42.25. So the area of every single one of these boxes is 42.25 inches squared. And there's 6 of them. So to finish this off, 42.25 times 6 I would plug that into a calculator, or you can just do it here. 30, carry a 3, 12, 15, carry the 1, 12, 13, carry a 1, 24, 25, 253, 2 decimal spots, 253.5 inches squared. Find the area of each piece, then find the area of it, because you want to find the area of a box. Box looks like this. You want to find the area of each individual side, because that gives you surface area. There's 6 sides. In this case, there's 6 identical sides. Add them up. Okay, moving on to some RadiCat stuff. We're going to find how many hot dogs. If he sells 56 hot dogs and makes $140 at a concession stand at school, we want to use the same rate, meaning the same price for each hot dog, to find out how many more hot dogs to make $175. Well, he already has 140. He needs 175. So what's the difference in that? 175 minus 140 is $35. So Winston needs $35 more. So I want to know how many hot dogs I have to sell to get $35. I better know how much it is for a hot dog. I can do that is find my unit rate for hot dogs, $140 for 56 hot dogs. I want to get it per one hot dog. How do you get 56 to become 1? We'll divide by 56. So let's divide this by 56. If I take 140 divided by 56 with my calculator, I end up with 250. So how much for a hot dog? A hot dog is $2.50. Okay, with this, I know every hot dog is $2.50. I need $35 worth of them. So how many 250s can I get for 35? So how many 250s go into 35? I'm going to divide 35 by 250. With my calculator, I'm going to put that in, or I can move that over to, and that over to. How many 250s go into 350? 1, 250. So I have 100 left. How many 250s go into, bring down your 0. How many 250s go into 1,000? 4. So I need 14 more hot dogs, because $250 or $2.50 for 14 of them is $35, and I need $35 more to go from 140 to 175. Break it down into pieces and figure out what you need to do. Okay, my next one is another RadiCat, Miss Jackson. She's going to order lunches for herself or himself and some workers. Every lunch is $6.25. So the cost of every lunch we know is $6.25. There's also a one-time delivery fee of $3.50. So whatever it costs for lunch, add $3.50 to your deliveries for your total. We want to know the cost of 5. So how do you get more lunches? Well, I'm going to take my $3.50. If I want one lunch, it's just $3.50. If I want 2 lunches, I add another $3.50 to it, or multiply it by 2. If I want 3 lunches, $3.50 plus $3.50 plus $3.50, or $3.50 times 3. In this case, I want 5. I can add $3.50 5 times, or I can multiply $3.50 times 5. If I multiply $3.50 times 5, I would get $3.50 times 5, 0, 25. Oops. What am I multiplying $3.50 times 5 for? Let's get back. Ooh. How much for each lunch? It is $6.25 times 5. There we go. 5 times 5 is 25. 10, 12. 31. It's $31.25 for 5 lunches. The only thing I have left to do is I have to add my delivery fee because you got to pay the delivery people when they get there. Line up my decimal. Add 25 and 50 is 75. 31 and 3 is 34. So it's $34.75. If you have any questions on how to do any of these problems, get hold of me, Miss Lib, or Miss Wilkins. These will be very useful for your exit tickets. Hope this helped.